Good morning, beautiful. Hope you're having a great day so far. Woohoo, Wednesday. We're halfway through the week, and I'm out here in this gorgeous place. I don't know if you can hear the river, hear the birds. A place I like to come out. I was starting my book. Have you gotten your book yet? If you haven't, get your book. I'm going to hold a contest today too, so stay tuned for that post about how to get your free book. And look at, here's my beautiful bookmark from my beautiful friend Lori Knight. Brave with the leopard print. I love it, love it, love it. So today I wanted to chat about something that I get a lot of questions about. If you've been following me, you know I highly believe in the sacred triad, which are body, mind, and spirit. And so I call them the sacred triad because it is my belief that if you don't have all of those three components in your life, things will get a little wonky and everything will just not be right. So I've had some questions about one or more of those components. So I thought I would address those today and explain why it's been so important in my walkabout and why I believe it's important in everybody's lives. So starting with a little bit of backstory. At the beginning of my walkabout, I'm watching the sparrows up here. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. There's some sparrows up under this bridge and they're nesting and they're going back and forth and back and forth. It's lovely to watch. So during the beginning of my walkabout, I had a lot of weight to lose. So I had over 100 pounds to lose, and I tried everything in the past, any diet, anything, you name it, I did it, I tried it. And I had leverage at this point. I was going through a divorce. I just was tired, exhausted, worn out, and I wanted a shift. And what I realized is that not only was it a physical thing, I just wanted to look better, I wanted to feel better, but I wanted to just honor my temple. I wanted to honor my divine and be like, I have this one body, this one life. I want to live a long, happy life for not only myself, but for my children and for what I believe God has placed on my heart to do. I believe I have a lot of good works to do, a lot of things that God wants me to do. So that's was the turning point for me, is to just realize how when I'm putting all that junk into my body, I was not doing anybody any good. And then I would, I'd binge on whatever. My thing is sweets. So I would binge on that and then I would just feel like crap. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't be happy. I wasn't kind to people. So it kind of just morphed into all other areas of my life. So, so that's when I realized, okay, I need to get my body in check. But in doing so, it kind of bridged right into the mind piece. And there's a reason that I talk about body, mind, and spirit. I know a lot of people will say mind, spirit, body, or different order of that. But the reason I share it in that order is that's the way I did it. And I believe that it bridges well from one category into the next. So since I tried every diet, tried everything, I'm like, well, I need to try something else. And I'm like, it was my mindset. So my mindset was, I can't do it. Poor me. I'm so busy. Blah, blah, blah. It was like all these stories, all these excuses that I had, all these reasons that I couldn't get my body into shape. So I'm like, I need to shift my mindset. And, there's a quote that says, your body achieves what your mind believes. And I truly believe that. I use that as my mantra when I'm cycling. If I'm doing really long cycling rides, 100-mile bike rides, I will actually chant that in my head or out loud. Body achieves what the mind believes. Body achieves what the mind believes. So I started this shift of changing my mindset. And even when I was in this maybe negative space, I would go, nope, stop that. and I would redirect, and I would say, nope, I can do this. I can do this. I can do anything I set my mind to. And I absolutely believe that. Absolutely believe that you can do anything that you want to achieve. You just have to figure out how. So yes, we do have physical limitations. We have financial limitations. There's certain limitations that are out there now. I say limitations because maybe they're a limitation now, but there's a way around it. So say financial is, if there's a financial limitation to you. So you're like, I can't buy organic stuff. I can't have a gym membership. There's ways around that, my friends. Yes, you can buy organic. You just need to find the right place to do that. I searched out and found cheaper places, and I would start incorporating some organic things into my life. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start with the dairy and the eggs. Those were important to me. Dairy, eggs, and meat were important to me. And then now I've added in, vegetables and fruits. I try to buy organic when at all possible. So, but I had to find the place that I could do it. And I found, I did good enough for that moment. As far as a gym, you don't need a gym. There are all kinds of YouTube videos that you can use to get your fitness in. You can walk. You can come out here. This is where I hike, one of the places I hike. And getting out in nature, it actually, I like to come out and hike or walk early in the morning, and I use it as my form of meditation. And so I would clear my mind, empty all of the crazy things going on, and then fill it up with the good stuff. So that's really how I started to shift my mindset. And then I was like, I'm feeling pretty good. I've got my body in check. I started to lose weight, lost it quickly. Within 4 months, I was close to 80 pounds off. And that was no pills, no nothing. It was just eating clean, using my mind not only to shift my focus, get in a great mindset, but using my mind to go, okay, logically, I'm not a dumb person. I'm educated. I can figure out what I'm supposed to eat. I know what I'm supposed to eat. I've paid for all these programs for years. So let me just sit down and go, what works for me? Some people need to chart things. I found that when I charted things too much, I got in my head. So I'm like, nope, I need to shift that. So just really looking at what you need to do and shifting things, and tracking it if you need to track it, getting accountability buddies. So just using your mind to figure those pieces out. But then I'm like, there's something missing, and it was here in my heart space. And I had some friends that invited me to churches. They invited me to worship with them. They invited me to just hang out with them. And really, when I talk about spirituality, this is a place I struggle with because I absolutely love people unconditionally, regardless of your religious, spiritual beliefs, whatever it is that you believe. So I struggle with I'm a Christian, but I am all-inclusive in everybody, and I love to hear anyone's thoughts because I do believe we all are connected as one, regardless of our belief system. As long as we are, when I say spirituality, it is being your highest self and really loving people unconditionally, treating people kindly, living in your heart space, and being the best person, having that connection, whether it's the universe, whether it's God, whether it's whoever, whatever it is that you believe in it fully, my friends, and share it outwardly in a loving, kind way and interaction with others. So when I started to do that, I got that piece into place. I'm like, I love this. And it was just made me feel whole. It made me feel really connected to other people. And then I realized I wanted to serve other people. I wanted to be a servant leader. I wanted to give abundantly as I can. And that doesn't mean money necessarily. I do tithe, but it could mean giving your time. It could be doing prayers for people, sending good vibes to people, just reaching out to people and saying, hey, how you doing? Just getting connected with people, serving your community, sharing kind words on social media, instead of getting into that negative. So spiritual, just getting connected with nature, sharing that with others. There's so many ways that you can become grounded and spiritual. So when I started to add all these pieces together, body, mind, spirit, everything just started to flow. And yes, it's never going to be an easy journey, my friends. Like, I'm going to have wonky days. I'm going to have things that go on, but I'm always going to come back to center and choose joy. Joy is always going to be my choice. So if I have sadness or anything that's going on, I can sit in that brokenness, but also have joy. They can run parallel to each other, my friends. You don't have to choose one or the other. You don't have to choose. So maybe you are in this place where you're like, I have like hate in my heart and I need to get rid of that. So maybe you're working on that, but you can still start to insert that joy and start to insert that happiness and start to share it with others. Start to be grateful. When you start to add gratitude, it makes it really hard to have a hardened heart. When you start to go, man, just being out here, I'm just so grateful for this moment. And I'm grateful for the birds up there that are entertaining me and this water, to hear that, it grounds me. Grateful for my blanket keeping me warm. Grateful for all of you, my lovely friends. So you start to add those pieces together, and that's when your triad becomes stable. You're not going to be tilted, because one side is off. You're going to be grounded and stable, and things are just going to flow through them, and it's going to keep you connected. So that is my share for today. And if you have questions about that, please let me know. If you haven't gotten your book, please get your book, or you can also wait and see. I'm going to post later today. Bring 5 people, at least 5 people, to join my Pride, and I will enter you into a contest for a free book, and I'll be doing that for about a week so that I can get the book out to you via Amazon, and it will also come with an amazing bookmark from my friend Lori Knight. So I will gift those to the winner. But I'm super excited to delve into Brene Brown. She's one of my favorite, most inspirational authors to me, one of them. A while back, I wrote a magazine article on vulnerability, and it was inspired by her TED Talk on being vulnerable. But this book, it's a quest of true belonging. So really having the courage to stand alone and be you, but belonging, not just fitting in. So I'm super excited to delve into that, and I'll have a lesson plan that goes along so that you can follow along self-study if you can't join us in the weekly video chats. So excited about that piece. If you have any questions, please reach out to me privately. If you've enjoyed this video, if you think that there's someone that could be inspired by it, please share it forward. It's also out on YouTube. So if you're watching it there, I appreciate that, and appreciate you following me on the YouTube. You'll be notified of any new Daily Roar videos. That's it for me, my friends. Love you. As always, oodles to noodles, and peace out. Make it a great day. Stay golden and shine bright. Love you.